I asked a lot of guys if they bleed. That's a lame question. Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
Batman v Superman stars Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill. 18 months has passed since Man of Steel. Mankind is divided on Superman. Some feel he's a murderer. Batman feels he's a huge threat to mankind, so he wants to kill him. Batman v Superman was my most anticipated movie of the year. I was pumped out of my mind to see it. I'd seen a few reviews beforehand, simply because I didn't mind. I rarely see movies open in day anymore. I made an exception with Batman v Superman. People are divided on this movie. Some like it, some hate it. I'm right in the middle. Batman v Superman was disappointing. It's not bad, it's okay. It could have been a lot better. People were shocked when Ben Affleck was casted as Batman. I had faith in him. He was great. I still feel Christian Bale is the best, however, I really don't want to compare the actors because their portrayals naturally are so different. Batman is so brutal and badass. I like Bruce Wayne, he was compelling. He wasn't merely a random celebrity. Some people were upset that Batman's killing people. I honestly don't mind it, but yeah, I prefer him not killing people. When you fight crime long enough, you'll change somehow, or you'll be presented with a dilemma. Maybe the solo Batman movie will explore Batman's reasoning, or he'll be persuaded to stop killing people. Henry Cavill was fine. I'm not saying he was sleepwalking. I'm saying his material was fine. Superman is interesting sometimes, but he is bland compared to Batman, which reminds me of Iron Man and Captain America. Henry has no charisma, or maybe his Superman has no charisma. Gal Gadot was good, but that's not saying much really because Wonder Woman is a minor character. She was shoehorned in because of Justice League. I honestly thought she was a major character until the reviews poured in. She has only 16 lines, maybe some people were surprised by that. I am kind of curious about her solo movie. It could stand out due to the World War I setting. People were upset when Jesse Eisenberg was cast as Lex Luthor. They were like, no, hell no, this is bullshit. I wasn't upset, but I was skeptical for sure. Well, I'm pleased to say Jesse was great. Lex was cartoony and over the top, but medicine, he's like Jim Carrey's widower.
Sucking up your IQ. Vacuuming the cortex. Feeding off your brain. Fred!
Lex acted like he was on cocaine. He had this tick. You know? Sorry, I can't talk high-pitched. Yeah, some people feel Lex shouldn't be cartoony. They're forgetting Gene Hackman's Lex was cartoony. Nevertheless, this approach was weird. So, what did you think of Jesse's performance? Batman v Superman is really dark and intense. It's joyless. I knew going in it's darker than Man of Steel, which is fine, but as dark as Dark Knight is, it's still fun. It's not for young kids, trust me on this. It can scare anyone, kid or adult. Without spoiling anything, there's a quick pointless nightmare scene. It has a huge jump scare. It's hard for me to feel scared, plus the jump scare didn't affect me because you can tell it's a nightmare scene. After the jump scare, the kid in front of me was like, that scared me. I have something else to say about the tone. I'm sure some people feel these movies feel like Christopher Nolan movies. I disagree. They still feel different. They feel comic booky but realistic. The first half feels like a political thriller and the second half feels like a sci-fi extravaganza or a big event. The plot is messy, incoherent. The writers crammed in a lot of stuff. There's a lot of Justice League setup. The Desert Nightmare scene is one of them. The pacing was off. The movie felt a lot longer than it actually is. The last 10 minutes really dragged on for me. It reminded me of Exodus Gods and Kings. The big fight, the gladiator match, was cool, but it could have been better. It was only 3 minutes long, which is only a nitpick. Not only that, it's so one-sided. I'm sure some people feel their motivations were weak. I actually understood them. I believed in them. Yes, it has lots of action. Zack Sydner may not be a good storyteller, but he's a good action director. The car chase was cool. The gladiator match could have been better. The warehouse fight was the best. I'm sure a lot of people feel the climax was good. It was okay. It was shaky. It was so video game-ish. I remember watching the trailers, I was thinking, this is obviously CG. It's so video game-ish. We're desensitized to CGI. CGI is a cool tool, but it's overdone. Batman v Superman gets a C. It's not a bad movie. It could have been better. Will I see it again? Yeah. Will I own it? Maybe. So tell me, have you seen Batman v Superman? Did you like it or hate it? As always, thanks for watching, guys. I guess you can tell that I'm tired. I may make a spoiler review, we'll see. If you're a Metal Gear fan, You could check out my Metal Gear Solid review if you haven't already. I'll talk to you later.